Alpha now, welcome to GMTS podcast. I hope you guys are good and having a good day. That is the most important thing. I've been hearing a lot of things about Alex Pereira fighting Jon Jones online. It's everywhere online. I just want to give my opinion about this. Guys, let me tell you something. I know Alex Pereira has been on the roll. The guy has been sticking up for UFC. He's been fighting the main event, pay-per-view after pay-per-view. The guy is a brilliant fighter, no doubt about it. Alex Pereira is probably one of the best fighters on the planet at the moment, pound for pound. There is no doubt about it. I love Alex Pereira. He's a good guy. It's not easy to beat people like Yuri, Jimoil. He's knocking everybody out. The guy is a born fighter. He's been fighting for a long time. Muay Thai for a long time. The guy is loved in the MMA community. Everybody now knows Alex Pereira. He is probably, after Conor McGregor, he is probably one of the next 2-3 most popular UFC fighters at the moment, and there's no doubt about that. And I say one more time, he's a great fighter. But come on, lads, can we just calm down for a second? Let's just calm down for a second. Do you guys know who Jon Jones is? I'm sure all of you know who he is. The new fans probably don't really know how really good Jon Jones is in his prime. I don't think Jon Jones is in his prime anymore. I'm not going to lie about it. That was why he moved up to heavyweight, because he's trying to compensate with skill and speed. So heavyweight, skill to skill, there's no match. But at least in the light heavyweight, he can't compete with the speed. So that's probably why he thinks he should move to heavyweight, and that's probably why he moved to heavyweight. He says, look, I'm getting slower, I'm getting older, let me move to heavyweight. I've done all I can do in light heavyweight. You know what I mean? He's done all he can do in light heavyweight. So now he's saying, let me just move to the heavyweight and see what I can do there. But he's definitely not in his prime. But he's still good enough to beat everybody up. I'm going to tell you that much. Do you guys remember when Israel came on the scene and people were saying, oh, Israel is going to beat Jon Jones. Israel is going to beat Jon Jones. Guys, Israel needs to be thanking the gods that he didn't get to fight Jon Jones at that time. Even now, Israel is never going to beat Jon Jones. That is impossible, except Jon Jones is not having a good day. Jon Jones on a good day will beat Israel easy. And those of you, let me tell you guys, let me just clear one thing up. This is not for Jon Jones haters. This is not for Israel's fans. This is not for Alex Pereira fans. This is for neutral. Just try and be neutral with me for a second. Don't be biased. Try and look at it skill for skill. Just try and be neutral. Forget about you hate Jon Jones, you love Alex Pereira, you love this. Forget about that. Just listen to me for a second. Jon Jones would absolutely destroy Israel at that time. Even now. All Jon Jones has to do is take his ass down and ground and pound him. Guys, and Jon Jones can do it. Jon Jones is bigger than Israel as well. Let's not get it wrong. Even with his skinny legs, he's still bigger than Israel. Actually, the skinny legs work to his advantage. The skinny legs are strong as hell. A kick off those skinny legs, you will know about it. And we all know what he did to Daniel Cormier. We don't have to say that. We don't have to say anything. Guys, I try to be realistic when I'm comparing a fighter and a fighter. I'm not an expert by any means, but I damn sure know what I'm looking at. Jon Jones, skill for skill with Alex Pereira. Let's forget about it. This is about Alex Pereira, Jon Jones now. Jon Jones, skill for skill, Alex Pereira. Better striker, Alex Pereira. I think Alex Pereira is probably a better striker than anybody. Better striker, and I will tell you why I say he's a better striker than Jon Jones for some reason. Jon Jones is a well-rounded fighter. He has everything. He's good at everything. He's brilliant at everything. But Alex Pereira is a specialist at striking. That guy can knock you out with that hook. He can knock out an elephant with that hook. He can knock anything out with that hook. You need to be careful. And his calf kick is 1 in a million. Jon Jones doesn't want to get too much of those calf kick. Alex Pereira's only game plan is to stand. Stand. As long as you stand with Alex Pereira, you're in trouble of getting knocked out. That is a fact. That is what makes Alex Pereira so special. He's a specialist at striking. And also, he's after getting better at his takedown defense. That is getting better. He's training with the likes of Glover Teixeira. That is a big deal. Glover Teixeira is a well-experienced veteran. Glover Teixeira fought Jon Jones before, and Jon Jones won that fight. And that was years ago. Don't forget about that. Jon Jones is the daddy of Glover Teixeira. Anyways, Alex Pereira, then like the guy, he's definitely not want to go on the floor with Jon Jones. Obviously, nobody wants to go on the floor with Jon Jones. Even Daniel Cormier, he didn't really want to have any of it. But that is basically for Alex Pereira. Solid striker, solid fighter. Stand up, don't mess with him. Stay away from him. If your only weapon is standing with Alex Pereira, you're pretty much effed. If that is your only weapon, if you're not good at wrestling, you don't know how to implement the wrestling while you fight Alex Pereira, at least just to throw him off a little bit. That doesn't mean you're going to win the fight, even if you're a good wrestler. It's not a full-blown conclusion you're going to be winning Alex Pereira, but at least you're giving him things to worry about. You know what I mean? You have a chance than standing with him. Israel is a very good striker as well. That was why he was able to fight Alex Pereira. They both came from a striking background. Israel is also one of the best strikers. Back to Jon Jones. Again, this is for a neutral ground. Try and think about it neutrally, skill for skill. Jon Jones, a good striker. Obviously not as good as Alex Pereira. I don't think anybody is as good as Alex Pereira. Jon Jones is well-rounded though. The clinching, the elbows, everything is well-rounded. He knows how to mix it up. That is why Jon Jones is special. The mixing of everything up. A mixed martial artist. That is the name of the game. That is why the guy is number one. He knows how to mix everything up. Anyways, Jon Jones, Alex Pereira, the cage is locked. Try and imagine this. The cage is locked. Bruce Buffer announced it. Referee, you ready to go? Shake hands. If you guys want to shake hands, let's go. Fight. Guys, Jon Jones is going to back off. All he has to do is back off a little bit. Alex Pereira pretend to put the pressure. Probably just back off. Stay away from the striking range from Alex Pereira, kind of. Stay away from it. Throw your T-kicks, whatever you're doing, just to kind of make him think you're striking with him for the first 30 seconds, for the first 1 minute. When the opportunity comes, clinch him. Clinch him. Take him down. Jon Jones has like 5 or 6 ways he can take you down. If this doesn't work, he can switch to the back. If that doesn't work, he can switch to the single leg. If that doesn't work, switch to the double. He knows how to do that. You know what I mean? He can remember what he did to Gan. Remember what he did to Gan, guys. You guys are saying, "Oh, Gan is no good at wrestling." Of course, he's not good at wrestling. He's not as good as Jon Jones. It's very hard for someone to be as good as Jon Jones when it comes to the ground game. It's not Gan's fault. Everybody before the fight were like, Gan is going to beat Jon Jones. Gan is going to beat Jon Jones. Then when Jon Jones made it look easy, people are saying, it's not on the same level. It's not on the same level. Come on, guys. Let's forget about that. Now, think about it. Jon Jones then taking Alex Pereira to the floor. What do you think if Jon Jones takes Alex Pereira to the floor? What do you think is going to happen? I don't need to answer that question, guys. That is my whole point. This is what I'm trying to say. I know it's a nice fantasy matchup, Alex Pereira and Jon Jones. It will be a good build-up. It will be a good fight, actually. But let's not get it twisted. Another thing I need to mention, guys, very important, is I don't know the Jon Jones that we have now. What kind of Jon Jones do we have? The guy has barely fought. He barely fights in the last couple of years. No matter how good you are, you need to keep fighting. You need to keep doing what you're doing to get better at it. You can't get better at what you're doing if you don't do it. And another thing is the age as well is coming on him. He's not a spring chicken anymore. Jon Jones is probably about 36, 37 if I'm not mistaken. The age is coming up. Obviously, the wear and tear on the body. Although he hasn't fought consistently in the last couple of years, so that might help him a bit with the wear and tear and his heavyweight as well. But Alex Pereira is a light fighter. He's not a heavy guy. He's light. He's quick on the feet. You know, Alex Pereira is nice and built and fit. So that's it. It's like 2 light heavyweight guys fighting, basically. So that is another thing that I'm not really sure what Jon Jones is gonna get. And to be frank with you, that is a big deal. Ring rust. I know Jon Jones never had a ring rust or anything like that. But now that he's getting older, that must affect him. That must affect him. So all these factors as well are gonna work to Alex Pereira's advantage, because Alex Pereira has been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. The guy doesn't take 4 months off without a fight. He's been fighting all the time. So this is gonna help him as well. But I'm only saying let's forget about the outside factor for a minute and just think about the Jon Jones that we know. Why they call him the GOAT. Him and Alex Pereira. I think he's gonna win Alex Pereira. I think he's gonna ground and pound Alex Pereira. All he has to do is fight smart, and he's gonna ground and pound Alex Pereira. And that is what I think. Things could change after the Stipe Miocic fight. If Stipe wins and Jon Jones has gone down the drain, that could also happen. Then I'm gonna have to revisit this. But at the moment, my thinking of Jon Jones, no matchup. Alex Pereira, they're not a match, and that is it. Guys, I would like to hear what you guys think. It's all opinions. These are all opinions, but I know what I'm saying, skill for skill. That is why I'm saying this. So if you guys have any other answer about this, please give a comment. Let's talk about this. It's all about having fun and talking about fights. That's all this is all about. And guys, make you now don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Give a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you guys at the next video for sure. Ciao.